Hello, hello. Sir David the Bard. I'm coming to you from Kirtland, Ohio, the reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is what they used to be called. I think they're called, I forget, it's the Church of Christ now, something. They own the Kirtland Temple. The Mormons can buy anything, but they couldn't buy the Kirtland Temple. So anyway, I'm hiding here in one of the bathrooms of the Kirtland Temple, and I'm doing my show from here. The reason I'm in Kirtland is this. I haven't known a lot about the money fraud that Joseph Smith put on the saints, if you want to call them that, the members of the Mormon Church, in Kirtland, Ohio. He was heavily in debt. Now, I've dodged creditors most of my life, but he came up with a scam that Utah should be proud of. It's not a pyramid. It's not a Ponzi. It's the original Mormon scam. He owed money, so he printed it. He printed it, passed it out. People gave him real money, and he exchanged it for Mormon money. Well, they say it went well for the first month. After that, it went down the shitter. People were pissed. Many members of the church sued his ass for fraud and for trying to get their money back. Let me pull up an article here. Now, again, the article is from Steve Benson. Steve Benson is Ezra Taft Benson's grandson. Steve resigned from the Mormon Church. He and his wife. Steve works at the Arizona, I can't think of the newspaper, but he's a cartoonist there, has been for years and years. But he's a Pulitzer Prize winner. He's not a dummy. I don't know Steve personally. I have bantered with him back and forth on ex-Mormons, recoverymormonism.com. And he's a very bright man. He's a very quick wit. And he's very accurate. Steve doesn't make too many mistakes. The only mistake he ever made was letting me on that website. And they kicked me off! Years ago, I was making such fun of Stephen that they kicked me off, and then I had to go back in incognito under a new name. So anyway, I'm behaving these days, and they have allowed me to stay on. So what I've done is I've copied, I hope, I'm still having, you know, all these learning curves on a computer. I copied what Steve wrote on xmormon.com, and I'm going to put the link down below. If it works, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. But Steve is extremely comprehensive. When he does an article, he does an article. Now, let me see if I can bring some of it up in case it doesn't come up properly. Let me read to you. Yeah, here it is. Here we go. In the background, Smith's criminal conspiracy in setting up a bank swindle was aimed not only at the general public, but at his own flock. In 1837, Smith faced the wrath of his local Kirtland followers due to his clumsy financial scheming, otherwise known as the Kirtland Safety Society Anti-Banking Company. That's the name of the bank. The Ohio State legislature had refused Smith's request to incorporate this trash can creation of his, but a determined Smith chose to illegally run it anyway. It soon went under, and Smith, along with co-conspirator Sidney Rignum, was eventually found guilty of violating state banking laws, fined, and ordered to pay court costs. Smith actually believed that his debts, along with those of his followers, could be wiped out by merely printing money and using them to pay creditors. There's something here, this is really an interesting article, but there's something here. Anyway, you look it up. The Mormons say I'm lying anyway. Tell Steve Benson that he's lying too, the grandson of Ezra Taft Benson. But anyway, what they did is they took these little boxes and they filled them with rocks. Then on the very top layer of the box, they put some silver and gold looking materials. And so the people that wanted to know if the bank was safe and secure, they would let them come in and lift the boxes. So the people would look in the box and go, shit, these people have gold. And they'd lift the box and it had rocks. It was heavy. Hell, give me some of that Mormon money. Well, 2 or 3 months later, that Mormon money wasn't worth shit, and they were banging Joseph Smith on the head with those boxes. So, you know, it's the original Mormon Ponzi pyramid scheme. It started with Joseph Smith. It's never ended. Getting rich quick and going to jail quick has always been the Mormon doctrine right there. So anyway, I'm going to put this down on the link down there. See if you can pick it up. It's funny as hell. And like I said, I do endorse Steve Benson. He and I have argued on different subjects, but he's a smart man, and I do respect how comprehensive and how accurate he is on church history. Thank you so much.